I really do want Ezra and Arya to work out because they're engaged and I like them together during the good times and I want to stay that way. But in the back of my mind and what I'm hoping, I really want Ezra to be AD or even Arya or them working together would be even better. Do you think they're going to be one of the weddings at the end? Do you think they'll go make it and get married? I hope so, but like I said, I want one of them to be AD or both. That'd be awesome. Shocking ending. A great twist. So in part of the show, Emily, Hannah, and Arya go to look for clues about Caleb because they kind of feel like he might be AD and he's hiding stuff. And they're at his place and they come across some comic-like books, and one of them is called Arctuus, however you say it, Arcturus. It makes me think of that guy that they'll keep on mentioning. It's making me think of the name of that book makes me think of that guy Archer Dunhill, whatever his name is. And at the end, on the bottom, it says that book that's basically about stuff like AD would do, like torturing and stuff. At the bottom, it says the magazine is made by Lucas and Charles. So that's pretty creepy. At first, Hannah was defending Lucas because they're good friends, and she wants to trust him and not think that he's AD. Because a while ago, of course, she thought it was Noel Khan, but he got beheaded. Do you think Lucas is AD? I think either he's helping AD or he is AD. In the next week's episode, it's going to show his secret, and he's going to say something about that something was going to happen because of AD, or all of this is because of A, something like that. To me, it seems like he's just a helper, but we'll see. We'll get more next week. And of course, when Hannah's at the game, by the game board with Mona, they look like they're going to play the game, but they don't, and there's a big, like, knife on the side of the game board, and it almost looks like Mona's going to get cut. I thought she was going to cut her hand or get it cut off. Thank goodness that didn't happen, because then I wouldn't be able to watch that. I wouldn't like saying that. And Hannah's like, do you think Lucas did this because he's good at making games and apps? And Mona's like, it's not an app or a game, and I forget the rest of what she said. And then they find out that they get a note finding out that Lucas is shutting down their business, Hannah's and Mona's business, where like she's selling clothes or whatever. Like, why are you doing that, Lucas? Why are you hiding? That is not cool. So there's something going on there. And since Ellie found out that her ex-husband's not the father of her baby that she's expecting, yeah, she doesn't know. She says that it could be like millions of people. So is AD a guy? Because it's not her husband, and they need Emily and Allison are the moms. They need to find out who the dad is. And later on, I was going to say Lucy, but Oya says, what if it's Lucas? She said it without saying he's the dad, but you get my point. And Emily's like, don't tell Allie, because Allie wasn't there when they were talking about that. But Emily wants to keep the Emerson baby, and that made me cry, and that's so sweet. So Allison and Emily were talking about the baby, and Emily wants to raise the baby with her. But she goes like, but I don't know who the dad is. Well, you could raise them together, it doesn't matter, okay? You have each other, you're gonna be great parents. Like, Paige was talking to Allison about the baby because she found out from Emily. I just didn't like Paige kissing Emily. I'm so over Paley. It's all about Emerson. I really ship Emerson more now than I do Oya and Ezra. I feel like Emerson's relationship is stronger than ever. And that Paige is going to be out of the way because I heard this is the last episode she's in. So, when Allison and Paige were talking about the baby, Paige also brought up, do you love Emily? Because Emily loves you, and Allison's like, I have not ever looked at anybody the way I look at her. So, of course, that's love. She loves Emily. And Paige said at the end, you're going to be a great parent to Ellen. I like that side of Paige, I'm not going to lie. Good job with the writers for that scene. And before, I forgot to mention this, before Allison and Paige are talking, it looks like Ellie's having a nightmare about Paige. Like, she shows up when she's asleep in her nightmare, and then she wakes up and it shows Paige, but then later they all talking. So I don't know what that's all about. I guess just a nightmare before they were talking. Also in this episode, Spencer got 2 letters. I believe they both were from Mary Drake, her mom. The first one says, we need to talk, and it was in a bottle at the top of the wine bottle on yellow paper. And then later she got one